Hi, I'm Celesta Rimington, and I'm the author of The Elephant's Girl. Your teachers and librarians have sent me some questions to answer for you in this author interview, and I'm excited to tell you more. Did you like school when you were Lex's age? Or did you have a similar experience with bullying that she did? Well, I did like school, although sometimes I liked it more than others. And I did have, unfortunately, a similar experience with bullying that Lex did. In second grade alone, I went to 3 different elementary schools in 3 different states. And I was also a shy kid, so that was a little bit of a problem for me. But by the time I was in 4th grade, I had changed schools again, and I had an amazing teacher. Her name was Mrs. Boyd, and she recognized that I loved creative writing and that I had potential with it. She encouraged me to join a creative writing club. I actually have a picture for you of me when I was in 4th grade. There you go. And I've saved some of the work that I did when I was in 4th grade, when I was writing and entering contests. I found a few of these books. My mom helped me cover them with fabric. I haven't read this in a long time. I'll be back in a minute. Well, that was fun to read again. You know, I really have that teacher to thank for encouraging me to write, or I might not be a published author today. The next question is, Lex sees and speaks to a ghost. Do you believe in ghosts? I thought about that question a lot as I worked on The Elephant's Girl, because there is a ghost in the story. But this ghost prefers to be called a misplaced spirit. And I have never seen one, but I sometimes think maybe I could believe that there might be misplaced spirits around who hang around because they have someone to help, something to fix, or something to do. And who knows? You know, it sounds kind of stormy out there. I'll be right back. Oh, next question. Have you ever been caught in a tornado like the one in the book? Thankfully, I've never been caught in a tornado as big as the one I created for Lexington Willow. But when I was in 4th through 6th grade, I lived in Cheyenne, Wyoming, and we got tornadoes there. This house was hit by a tornado before my family moved into it. The owners were able to fix it up enough to sell the house, and my parents bought it. One time we were standing out on our back deck that looked over the backyard, and we could see a tornado coming down the hill around the water tower toward our neighborhood. It looked like it was coming straight for my house. We ran downstairs and got in the room under the stairs that didn't have a window. It sounded like a freight train or a jet engine. It was loud, but it never hit our house, so I was lucky there. The Elephant's Girl has a little magic in it, so we're gonna try a little bit now. I wore my zoo shirt for this question. Lex can feel the special way an elephant can communicate. Have you ever felt the same kind of communication with an elephant? When I was 16 years old, I lived in Omaha, Nebraska, and I had the chance to work at the Henry Doorly Zoo. This is my shirt, and here is my name badge. While I worked there, one of my favorite things to do was to watch and see the elephants. One thing I always noticed about the elephants was the low rumbling sound they made when they communicated with each other. I love when I'm seeing an elephant in person and I can feel those low rumbles, kind of like when you turn up the volume of the bass in music and you feel that bass sound coming at you from the speakers. However, I'm not lucky enough to have experienced the sort of communication that Lex does with Naya the elephant. That part has a little bit of magic in it. I brought something to show you for this last question. What advice would you give to our young authors and illustrators as they learn to improve their skills? You need to read a lot. You've probably heard that before. But the more you read the kinds of books that you like, the more you will notice what the authors and illustrators of those books are doing that make you like the book so much. And I highly recommend you get an idea journal or a writing notebook. It doesn't have to be fancy. Here's one that I did. I just wrote some things on the front that helped motivate me as a writer and filled it with my ideas. Here's another one of mine I used this year. It's bound, so it's kind of fancy, but yours doesn't have to be. You can just use a spiral-bound notebook and that works great. Have fun as you create. Have a good time and don't expect to be perfect the first time because you can always revise and make it better as you go. You can do anything you set your mind to. And in a world where you can be anything, remember to be kind. I hope you enjoy reading The Elephant's Girl. Thank you for watching.